Excuse me, pardon me. I think we have some long overdue maintenance we need to do on this plant. It doesn't even fully fit in the frame of the camera. Somehow there are two plants in here going in the opposite direction. So let's do something with this plant, I guess. So I guess it's a good thing this like support cage piece comes off. I haven't even checked if the roots are coming out the bottom. Oh my goodness gracious. Yikes, how am I gonna get that out of there? I've been putting this off for so long, I don't even know what to do. I am gonna have to move this big chunk over so that it has room to grow more. And I think this second plant here, I'm literally just gonna chop it up and make a bunch of smaller plants with it. These things are just so huge and the petioles are so long. It is such a space hog. We just yank it out of here. Oh my god, is this gonna work? Oh, it worked! Okay, I just broke the offshoot off, but it was one plant. This was like a second offshoot, but it was growing in the opposite direction. Like, I don't know what this is doing, but we're just gonna cut this bare stem off. Maybe I'll replant this like next to the mother plant. I'm gonna try to get as much old soil off as I can because it's pretty hydrophobic. Oh my god, it's still gonna take up almost the whole pot. I still have to cut it down. So I'm gonna have to cut this chunk off of it, I think. That was like most of its root system. Hopefully it's gonna be okay. This stays above ground, so I don't have to worry about calcing it over. That looks much better. It's gonna give us a lot more room to grow. Also, somebody commented recently about the way I squat on the floor when I do plant chores. Am I the only one that just like squats like this? I thought this was like a universal plant position pose. I'm actually so glad this planter comes with this like support cage, or else this would fall over until it gets rooted again. I think I'm gonna need like a support stake right in the middle just so I can like manage the petioles and they all kind of face the same direction. Definitely stressed it the hell out by repotting it, but it'll perk up. Here's what I ended up doing. I have this really big main stem that I cut and moved back. The new growth point is here. It has at least a few more inches to go. Then the littler offshoot that I dug up, I planted it side by side. These leaves are much more immature. They will eventually get huge like this, but maybe having 2 rows of the same plant will actually make it look fuller once it perks up, obviously. And then here are the chunks that I potted up separately. Hopefully they all grow some leaves. This one already has a little growth point. We're just gonna see what happens with these. I don't even know if I said the name of this plant. This is my Philodendron gloriosum. It is one of those really beautiful velvet leaf philodendrons. But as you saw, they are a crawling type plant, so that's why it's in this really long pot, so they can be really hard to manage. Hopefully I don't lose some of these big leaves, but I might. But it had to be done. It was crawling all of the way out of the pot. And that's not what we want. We want it to keep crawling along the soil line and rooting into the soil to create bigger and better leaves. But we're heading into the growing season, so I think that this plant is going to be huge by the end of the summer. So don't forget to follow me for updates.